What's up YouTube, it's Alex Combow here, owner, CEO, and graphic designer of Snowbound Apothecary. Today, this video, I'm going to talk to you guys about attitude and how to maintain a positive attitude even in stressful situations. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. If you guys watch my normal videos, you know that I usually go with quotes on Thursdays. It's going to be the same thing today. It's just going to be, instead of calling it a quote, it's going to be called a point. So my first point for you guys today is push through with a positive attitude. No matter what happens, good, bad, ugly, no matter what happens in business, always keep a positive attitude and push through with your positive attitude, and it's going to have you be set apart from the rest of your competition. My second point for you guys this week is one down day does not have to set the pace for the entire week. If you have the Monday blues, don't let those blues set the pace for the entire week. If you have a few days of the week that you get angry, don't let those few days of the week that you get angry take over the entire week. Instead, use those days as an example for how you don't want the rest of your days to be. Because if you are working your weekends as well, then having these few days that are negative are going to affect you even more so than you would if you took the weekend off. My third point for you guys today is every decision you make is solely on you. If you watched my video about ownership, then that covers this topic more in depth. It's really about owning up to the decisions that you make, especially as a leader. Every decision, everything that happens with the company is on the leader more than it is on the followers, because the leader is the one that is setting the mentality for the rest of the group. Point number 4 is optimism is like a skeleton key. It unlocks many unknown doors. You have several doors in front of you that are locked, that you've tried different keys to open, but none of them work. Sometimes just the push, just the key that you need to be able to turn and unlock these doors is having an optimistic attitude. These doors could be clients, they could be business partners, or they could be merger opportunities. There are countless things that optimism can open that other attitudes, mindsets, other keys that you could possibly try, they wouldn't even touch the way that optimism would touch. So stay positive, stay motivated, because when you stay positive, that reflects on the people around you. And as a leader, if you have more than one person on your team and the rest of your team is staying positive, then your entire group that you manage is going to accomplish so much more than a group that even just stays in a neutral mindset. This isn't even just considering negative attitudes and negative emotions. This is neutrality. If you were to be neutral in your thoughts, in your emotions, you would just be set in the grind like a robot, and you wouldn't be able to see these new opportunities that are arising, and neither would your group or your team or whoever it is that supports you along the way. Point number 5, stay level-headed throughout the fight. This can go both ways. Level-headedness is like a scale. It's remaining level. I mean, it's actually in the word level-headed. So that means that you don't want to think of things too poorly, but you don't want to think of things too optimistically. Why I say this is because if you're thinking of things too optimistically, you're going to stop taking into account the potential bad that could happen or the potential faults that your project could have. But if you're thinking of things too negatively, then you'll be too strict on your guys, you'll be unable to see what's good that's happening in your project, which means you won't have that energy to push you forward in your project. Both different ways of this can actually be a negative thing for your company. That's why in my previous video, I stated that there really are no negative emotions, because getting frustrated, getting angry at a situation could actually be the key that you need to open that door. And you can be frustrated and optimistic at the same time. Sometimes you get frustrated through your optimism because you've been thinking that the best possible thing is going to happen to this project and bad things keep happening, but you're still remaining optimistic, so you're getting frustrated at the bad things that are happening. This isn't always a bad thing. Sometimes you want to use this frustration to push yourself further than you could go if you weren't frustrated. But no matter what happens, you want to keep a level head as much as you can. Point number 6 is start new prospect relationships every day. That means go out there and find your prospects, find them and be positive to them, be optimistic to them, show them who you are, that you're high energy, that you care about what you do. Be somebody that they can relate to by being yourself. And the final point number 7, is ask the right questions. This is important for a follower or a leader. So let's start with as a follower. As a follower, if you are constantly going to your leader and asking a million questions, then your leader is going to lose their patience with you eventually. I mean, they can only take so many different questions. So instead of asking a million questions, try to encompass maybe 5 or 6 of the questions into one single question, or even just one single time when you walk into the room to ask questions. Take notes of the questions and the concerns that you have and try to get out all of those concerns all at once. If you are a leader and you're asking questions, the same thing can apply. You could ask too many questions, or you could be spending too much time researching, and because you were spending too much time researching the project, it's missing the timeline that it needs to be done in, because it could be on a deadline, or it could just be on a pinch point time frame. There could be many different reasons why this could happen. You could have a client that's losing their patience with you, and the other thing is you could not be asking enough questions. So that means you don't have enough information to actually make the right decision. So that's all I got for you guys today. Thanks for watching this video. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Let me know what you thought about this video, and let me know what you think about the previous videos I've done, the future videos I'm going to do. It doesn't matter. Just leave me a comment. I would much appreciate that. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.